What's going on, Shady People? Shadypenguinn here, welcome you back to another live Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle today against a shady person, Sats, whose Twitter link is in the description. If you want a chance to be featured in one of these battles, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. My link is down there as well, and that's where I ask for these. So today we are coming back for the second battle with our Enya team. If you missed the last one, you can check out the playlist link in the description, or at the end of the video, there will be a link to the last battle and the team builder, or one of them. Maybe not both of them, but one of them. Nusk, Giovanni, simple and easy, anti-kawaii, ballin' and into my eyes is our team. If you want to know why we're using this team, like I said, check out the team builder. We opened up some Pokemon trading card games, and this is what we chose to work with this week. Let's go ahead. Trading card games, I don't know what I said. I don't want to waste Sass's time. I'm going to take a picture of my opponent's team so that way I do not have to forget or remember or think or anything. We see a Shiftry, Gastrodon, Lanoon, Vivillon, Electivire, and Aggron. So a very scary team. We know that Vivillon does work in OU, let alone NU. Common weaknesses that we see on this team. I see one Pokemon weak to grass. Two Pokemon weak to fire, which I don't even think we have any fire coverage. We don't. We see a water absorbed Gastrodon, which is kind of a problem for us. Oh. We see... wow, that's really pretty much it. Two Pokemon weak to ground, Aggron and Electivire, but I'm never taking Aggron out with a Earthquake, so we're gonna have to go with the Water Pulse. I feel like Giovanni is going to be the MVP of today. Let me know who you think is gonna be the MVP, the most valuable Pokemon, in the comment section down below. A good lead. You know, I really do want to lead with Nusk, but it's so obvious. I mean, anti-kawaii could put some work in too. I'm gonna lead with anti-kawaii. Anti-kawaii. You're not exactly kawaii, you're anti-kawaii. So, you know, it's easy come, easy go, man. But luckily, it looks like we're gonna have a nice battle. This is actually the 7th battle I've tried to find today. I'm trying to get these recordings done. I'm getting a haircut in a couple hours now, and then I'm going to Aeon. And today has just been a pretty rough day on the time. Metallica! The Aggron is going to open up, and I am fine by that, because even though this thing has massive defense, it is rock steel, and its superpower is going to hurt this thing. My opponent has no immunities to superpower, so this could be a very, very, very fast battle. Anti-kawaii could literally just come in and sweep it out. Could literally just say, hey, unless my opponent roars. Honestly, my opponent has to use this 30 and roar right now. I think that's like almost the best play. And that's not a good one. So my opponent's actually going to withdraw the Metallica and go out into the Vivillon. So that makes sense considering Vivillon is faster. Such a pretty Vivillon. Faster and able to sponge up this hit because it resists. And Bug Buzz is huge. That's a crit too. Bug Buzz is huge. So now I'm in a bit of a pickle. I can predict the Sleep Powder and go on into... You know what? No matter what... this thing's gonna sweep me. I can't let him set up a Quiver Dance. I'm just gonna go for a Psycho Cut. I can't risk it. Anti-Kawaii, you're going down to a Bug Buzz. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. This is actually, you know, normally they don't carry Bug Buzz. Quiver Dance, Sleep Powder, Hurricane. There's the Bug Buzz. Yeah, they carry Bug Buzz. I was like, what's that 4th move? Oh, it's Bug Buzz. Goodbye, Anti-Kawaii. You know what? We thought you were gonna sweep and it was gonna be a fast game, but instead it is not, and you are not. So we are not. Options here. I could go out into Nusk and click Ice Shard. I'm going into Nusk and click Stealth Rocks. Giovanni can probably outspeed. And Giovanni might scare in the Aggron. And I can click Nasty Plot. Ooh. You know what? We're going to go out into Nusk here. We're going to go out into Nusk. I really wouldn't mind getting these Stealth Rocks up. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think my opponent will stay in. Well, I think my opponent will switch on into the Aggron. I'm just going to set my rocks. We're going to see the Sleep Powder here does connect. So Ice Shard would have been great. Now we're going to see a Quiver Dance and potentially just a sweep. I didn't want to take the risk on the last turn, and then I just took the risk on this turn. Oh, what a foolish penguin I am. What a foolish penguin I am. I have nothing, too. I have nothing that can do anything to you. I have to just stay in and click Ice Shard. I'm going to stay asleep. I get that. I do get that. I should have clicked Ice Shard, would have one shot, probably would have taken it out. Definitely would have taken it out. We could have been done with this thing, and that would have been the biggest threat on my opponent's team gone. I mean, my opponent has a Lanoon as well, which is terrifying. So this might be our loss for the session, it seems. I'm playing very poorly. We're gonna see Vivillon actually leave as Cindy the Gastrodon comes out. So we're gonna see Cindy come out. Now this could be trying to bait my Vileplume in. It could also be my opponent just wanting to set up the Stealth Rocks. And because I think it's the Stealth Rocks, I'm actually gonna go ahead and go out into Simple and Easy. Looking at my opponent's team, the only thing that really scares Simple and Easy is, in fact, the Shiftry switch in. A Sucker Punch will do a lot of damage if our defense is not up by +2. It will take us out. So, tricky turn. Tricky turns coming up. So we could see my opponent switch out into Vivillon, predicting the Vileplume. I could see that because my opponent is making some pretty incredible plays right now. Not getting greedy, not setting up Vivillon too early. Setting out the Gastrodon, potentially get the Stealth Rocks up. But now maybe considering that if Vileplume comes in, this puts him in a bad spot because I can Sleep Powder anything on his team except for the Shiftry. And Shiftry I can take out with a Vileplume with a Sludge Bomb. Also probably considering going for the Scald. Scald wouldn't be a bad play there. But let's see what he does. My opponent decides to go for the Scald here. Simple and Easy. Hopefully you can eat it up before any boosts. Oh my gosh, that is so much damage. Do not get burned. Thank you for not getting burned. I'm gonna click Calm Mind because I can live a Scald. I can live a Scald once I get to +2. I can live a Scald once I get to +2. We could see a Yawn from this Gastrodon. I think the Gastrodon gets Yawn. Let's see. We're gonna see an Ice Beam. Not Stab. We livin'. That's why Simple and Easy keeps it simple and easy. We get to go for the Roost here. Cindy is potentially Assault Vest without rocks. Now, once again, I could have gone for the Bug Buzz predicting Shiftry, but that's a little too risky for me. I've taken way too many risks in this game already. We're just gonna Roost up, lose our Ice type weakness. Potentially, my opponent will just go for an Earth Power, predicting it just to show. I would have thought he just wanted to show. Didn't want to show there. Oh, it's a crit! That's pretty much the game. Yeah. Yep. That was pretty much the game. All right, well, you know what? It happens. It is Pokemon. And I am going to opt to go for the Sleep Powder in case Vivillon wants to come in. Wow, man. I mean, I played the first part of this game so poorly by not clicking Ice Shard against Vivillon. That was just so dumb. Got too greedy, wanted to set up those rocks. We're gonna see Cindy does get withdrawn. My opponent does go out into the Shiftry. So predicting the Sleep Powder perfectly, goes into the Shiftry. Almost wanted to click Sludge Bomb for that, but we didn't, and now we are paying the piper. I am going to go Sludge Bomb here because this thing can set up a nasty plot. I need to basically crit poison it to stop it from sweeping me. Crit poison would be what I need to do to stop it from sweeping me. Extra sensory Shiftry. We are especially defensive though. We are eating that up. Holy unlucky, Batman. Holy unlucky. Seriously? Just Sucker Punch me now. I know I saw a special move, but you're still packing Sucker Punch. I know you. I know you, Shiftry. There's another extra sensory. I can't believe you got an extra sensory flinch. That's kind of insane. So without the Sucker Punch, Swoobat actually would have been able to sweep. Like literally, actually. Oh, no Focus Sash. Flinch matters even more to me now. Flinch matters even more to me. Ah, this is a drag. Ah, we could have had a good amount of HP in this thing. Another Sleep Powder could have done the trick. Of course, Vivillon can come in at any time. Sorry, I'm not giving up just yet. I'm not giving up just yet. We need Vileplume for Gastrodon. 100%. You see the way Vileplume's dancing? Calling out to Gastrodon. I really don't want to give up. I know that that crit matters so much, obviously, but I played so poorly that I deserved it. I really deserved it. Why didn't I Ice Shard? I said it too. I just got greedy, those rocks. I saw Vivillon, I'm like, I need these rocks up. My opponent knew that. Oh, my opponent knew my greed would be the end of me. No, you'll be the death of me, at least puppy, no. No, I'll be beautiful. So Vivillon has to come out here. Yes, I know. I have to switch out of the Ballin. I know the Quiver Dance is probably coming, but I have to switch out of the Ballin because it's my only option. I really hope that it's not coming. We see the Hurricane, and it's gonna connect because the Compound Eyes, and it's not going to do much at all. Like, we need to start making plays. I'm clicking Pokemon right away on my bottom screen. You guys can't see it, but I'm clicking it right away. What would be my play? I'm going into my eyes, predicting Gastrodon. So obvious, though, I don't think my opponent would do it. My opponent hasn't been making the obvious plays. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt. My opponent actually I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch. Wait. Electivire could still come in. Either way, that's bad for me. No matter if I switch out, it's bad for me. If I don't switch out, it's bad for me. Electivire! I'm going Foul Play. Going Foul Play. This is why I have Foul Play. We're gonna see with Vivillon get withdrawn. And we're gonna see Strong Arm the Electivire. So, glad I rethought that through. I really didn't think I had another switch in. This should do a good amount. That does a nice amount of damage. We are potentially faster and can go for another Foul Play if my opponent isn't Choice Scarfed. I mean, Foul Play is great. Foul Play on Electrode, I think, is fantastic. It comes in clutch. In moments like these, I think it's really, really good. We're gonna see withdraw the Strong Arm, which I could have tried to predict, but another Foul Play. We're gonna see Cindy come out. So Cindy's gonna eat this up relatively well. And unfortunately, I don't really have options here. Because an Ice Beam is almost certainly coming. Nusk is asleep though, you know what? No, but I still... Extreme Speed Lanoon is still there. I don't think we can win this one. I'm so sad. Simple and Easy could have made this so simple and easy. So simple and easy. Do I just let Ballin go down now that it did the Foul Play damage? You know what? I'm gonna let Ballin go down. We're just gonna Foul Play, do no damage at all to this Gastrodon. And we're gonna see the Earth Power here. So that's gonna take us out. We'll get some Aftermath damage off on Gastrodon, which is great. Get some Aftermath damage off on it. Or not, because it's not a physical move, so Aftermath isn't going to trigger. You are Aftermath, aren't you? You are. Okay. This kind of stinks. Because I can go out, this is what I wanted. I go out into... You know what, I'm gonna go out into my eyes, and I'm gonna predict my opponent to predict a Sleep Powder. It's kind of desperate, I know. But now that Shiftry's gone, my opponent might just predict the Sleep Powder. So let's go for the Giga Drain. Because if my opponent wants anything put to sleep, it would probably be this thing. It would probably be Cindy. No matter what my opponent's, I'll tell you what my opponent's not switching out into. Opponent's not switching out. If my opponent switches out into Vivillon on a potential Sleep Powder, that's crazy. That's asking to lose. So it'd have to be such a hard read. It'd have to be a hard, you're not going Sleep Powder for you to do that. And if you stay in, darn it, I really needed you to stay in. We're gonna see Strong Arm is actually going to come out, and this should do an okay amount. This might take you out. Probably not, but it might. It's Stab. It's Stab! Sludge Bomb would have done it. Sludge Bomb would have done it. Well, I literally have to predict the Ice Punch and go on into Nusk. I literally have to predict Ice Punch and go on into Nusk. I can't take out Gastrodon unless I have that thing. We're gonna see Earthquake. Ah, wow. Okay, and that's Life Orb, so it's gonna go down. Life Orb, Electivire. We never got to see what item it was. Now we got to see it, and it goes down. I mean, I'm a sitting duck right here for a belly drum. I am a sitting duck. I did pass one turn of sleep because I went for Stealth Rock, I got put to sleep, and then I had a turn of sleep burn. So I could potentially wake up here. This battle's kind of intense now. I'm not hopeful, but it's kind of intense. It's kind of wild. It is kind of wild. I still have a nasty plotting Giovanni in the back. I outspeed Vivillon before any quiver dances, I believe. Almost positive. Almost positive. She told me don't worry about it, but I cannot help when I got critted on the 6th turn without it. Oh, you're just embarrassing yourself now, Shady. Oh my lord. Oh my Lanta. Oh my goodness. I'm just nervous. I'm shaking in my boots. I'm literally Woody the Cowboy shaking in my boots. Vivillon comes out. Okay. We 100% need to wake up this turn and go for the Ice Shard. Okay. This is our only chance. Ice Shard. Wake up. One shot. Come on, Nusk. Come on, Nusk. Come on, Nusk. 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 If you say Nusk. Yes! Yes! He heard me! He heard me! He heard me! Ooh, he heard me. He heard me, boys. Nusk went and heard me. That is why you cheer for him. Nusk is trying to be MVP again, even after my misplays. That is turn 1 redemption. Cindy comes out. All right, this is basically what he does to win. Looking at my opponent's team, I'm gonna click Stealth Rock. I need to break that sturdy on Aggron. I need to get my Persian up to +2, possibly even +4, and then click moves. I mean, what's great, is my opponent doesn't really have a switch in for Vileplume anymore. Like, I have to just let Nusk go down, get your rocks up, probably gonna go down to this Scald here. We're gonna see an Ice Beam, the over predictions. I can't switch in Vileplume. I cannot switch in Vileplume. There's nothing right there. We're gonna have to go for Earthquakes and get a little chip damage off. I have to let this thing go down. I can't even go into Vileplume. I just can't risk it. There's a chance that right here he goes for Scald now that I stayed in. It's just not worth the risk. It's just not. Realistically, there's almost no risk for him to just keep clicking Ice Beam and then click Recover once he has to. You know that he doesn't have Assault Vest. You know that he doesn't have Assault Vest. We're gonna go for the EQ. Maybe we can get a crit or something. We're max attack Adamant. Gonna do a solid amount of damage, and now we're gonna see the Scald. That is fine by me. That is fine by me. No burn zone. No burn zone. Cindy might actually be in range. Cindy might be in range. Oh my gosh, I get to fire off a free EQ. A literally free EQ. She told me don't worry about it. Cindy, are you dropping? You aren't. Okay. So now this is where I win or lose the game. If I go out into Vileplume, I get Black Sludge, I get Giga Drain, that's great. Then Belly Drum Lanoon comes in and probably wrecks my face. If I go into Giovanni, I have to click Nasty Plot. This would be the only time I click Nasty Plot though. This is the only time I click Nasty Plot. If this is how I win, then this is how I win. Kitty Cat fighting for MVP right now. Kitty Cat really fighting for MVP. I'm gonna go for the Nasty Plot. This is all I can do to win. He's got to Scald Burn me. He's got to Scald Burn me or freeze me. There's the Scald. We live in. No burn zone! We could be dangerous and go for a second one, but I don't think it's necessary. Now, if that's Choice Banded Linoon, we pretty much lose. If that's Choice Banded Linoon and he goes for E-Speed, we pretty much lose. outright, indefinitely. Since we don't have priority on this Persian, we're losing life orb damage. Oh, that's tough. Metallica, yes, it's gonna work, it's gonna work. The rocks break the sturdy just like I wanted. The rocks break the sturdy just like I wanted. And we click water pulse, and we click water pulse. We click it. +2 water pulse? Technician, life orb? Get out of here! You're living, confusion. Yes! You're assault vest. Life orb. Confusion. Pulse kitty. Kitty pulse. Kitty pulse. Kitty pulse. Kitty pulse. Kitty pulse! Kitty pulse! Kitty freaking pulse! Oh, I have no words. I have no words. I still think we potentially lose if that's a choice banded Linoon. But kitty pulse. Kitty pulse. I love it. Shout outs to all the kitties out there. Shout outs to all the kitties. Whew, that crit for confusion. I will take it. I'll take it every day of the week. 100%. Higher chance of confusing someone than critting them. Maybe not on turn 6 though. The odds might be against me at that point. So we're gonna of course take a little bit more damage from the life orb. Now, if this Linoon does not have extreme speed, ladies and gentlemen, we will blow this thing back with a hyper voice. This kitty will scream into the heavens. Oh, nope, it's 100%, it's 100% extreme speed. Japanese name is extreme speed, boys. I think this is our time to bow out. Hyper voice. There's that extreme speed right there. There is that extreme speed right there. I have to do this, guys. I have to do this because this is too dangerous. Linoon's stats, 61 special defense, Vile Plume. Okay, I cannot O-code in any universe. Not even a crit Giga Dream will do the trick. So, I have to sleep powder. I have to sleep powder. Will this connect? We're gonna see extreme speed. We can live this unless you're banded. We live it! It's a crit! Sleep powder misses! No! Crit does not matter because it was just the sleep powder miss that mattered. Oh, that was so hype. That was so good. That was great. That was a lot of fun. It was basically my only hope. A crit Giga Dream wouldn't have taken this Linoon out. Pop Plumes just does not pack enough punch. Just does not pack enough punch. And that's gonna be the game. Linoon is a problem, man. Linoon is a problem, man. If that sleep powder connected, all we had to do, just Giga Drain would have done the trick. But that's the way Pokemon goes sometimes. Sass, that was such an incredible battle. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you at home enjoyed that, make sure you show some shady love to that thumbs up down below and click subscribe so you don't miss a single video on the channel. I love you so much, but I'm going to get the hashtag out of here. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.